In life, we often find ourselves searching for happiness in external things, success, wealth, and material possessions. But what if true happiness is not found outside of us, but within? This story takes you on a journey of self-discovery, showing that the key to a fulfilling life lies in understanding our own hearts and living in the present moment. Let's dive into the life-changing lessons from the teachings of Buddha, which can help you find peace, contentment, and joy. Chapter 1. The Search for Meaning. Everyone, at some point in life, wonders about the deeper meaning of existence. We chase after dreams and goals, thinking that happiness is something to be achieved or acquired. For some, it's the dream job or a perfect relationship. For others, it's financial success or owning luxurious possessions. But the reality is, no matter how much we achieve or accumulate, happiness often feels just out of reach. In this fast-paced world, where we're constantly looking ahead to the next milestone or acquisition, it's easy to forget what truly matters. We may become so engrossed in achieving more that we overlook the true essence of life itself. In this story, we meet a man who is on a quest to find the meaning of life and true happiness. Chapter 2. The Journey Begins. Our protagonist, Sato, is a successful merchant living in a small village in ancient India. On the outside, he has everything one could wish for: wealth, a beautiful wife, children, and a respected position in the community. But inside, he feels a deep sense of emptiness. Late at night, under the stars, he wonders if this is all there is to life. Is this happiness? Or is there something more? After much contemplation, Sato decides to leave behind his wealth and family in search of the truth. He embarks on a long journey, filled with hardship and uncertainty. His quest takes him across mountains, through vast plains, and into forests, where he meets different people, each offering their own version of happiness. Some say wealth is the key. Others believe love holds the answer. But none of their words bring peace to his heart. Chapter 3. Meeting the Buddha. One day, as Sato wanders deeper into the forest, he comes across an old man sitting under a large tree, meditating. There is an aura of serenity around him, and his presence is unlike anyone Sato has encountered before. The old man opens his eyes and looks at Sato with a gentle smile. "Welcome, young one," the old man says in a deep, comforting voice. "You've traveled far. What is it that you seek?" Sato, humbled by the man's presence, kneels before him. "I seek the truth," he says. "I wish to understand the meaning of life and find true happiness. Can you help me?" The old man smiles kindly and introduces himself as Buddha. He tells Sato that the very answer he seeks is already within him. The key to understanding life and finding happiness lies in quieting the mind, focusing on the present moment, and observing the flow of thoughts and emotions without judgment. Chapter 4. Learning to live in the present moment. Buddha begins to teach Sato the practice of mindfulness, guiding him in meditation. At first, Sato finds it difficult to silence his mind, but with patience and persistence, he begins to notice subtle changes. As he learns to focus on his breath and stay present, he becomes more aware of the beauty around him: the shimmering dew on the grass, the songs of the birds, and the gentle breeze on his skin. Through mindfulness, Sato learns that happiness is not something to be found in external things, but in the way we engage with the world around us. It is in the small, ordinary moments of life that true joy resides. Chapter 5. True happiness is within. One day, Buddha takes Sato to a small village, where they observe a poor family sharing a simple meal. Despite their humble circumstances, the family members are smiling, content, and at peace with one another. Sato, puzzled, asks Buddha, "They have so little, yet they seem so happy. How is this possible?" Buddha smiles and replies, true happiness does not come from external things. It comes from within. It is found in living in the present moment, in being grateful for what you have, and in caring for others with compassion. Sato realizes that the family's happiness comes from their connection to each other and their ability to live in the present moment, appreciating what they have rather than focusing on what they lack. Chapter 6: Transformation Through Practice. As Sato continues his journey with Buddha, he learns to apply mindfulness to every aspect of his life. He begins to savor each bite of food, to appreciate every step he takes, and to embrace his emotions without judgment. Whether he is walking through the forest, speaking with others, or sitting in meditation, Sato practices being fully present in the moment. Over time, Sato's inner world transforms. Where once there was frustration and longing, there is now peace and joy. He no longer seeks happiness outside of himself, but instead finds it within his own heart. Sato's transformation is noticed by everyone around him, from fellow travelers to villagers. His calmness, kindness, and compassion inspire others to reflect on their own lives and seek the same peace. Chapter 7: The Lesson of Compassion. One day, as Sato and Buddha walk through a storm, Sato finds himself frustrated by the harsh weather. But instead of reacting with anger, he takes a deep breath, feeling the rain on his skin and the thunder in the air. He sees the storm not as an obstacle, but as part of the natural cycle of life. Sato understands that everything, including the storm, has a purpose. Through this experience, Sato learns the importance of compassion, not only for others, but for himself. He learns to accept all experiences, both pleasant and unpleasant, as part of the human journey. By embracing each moment with an open heart, we can find peace in any circumstance. Chapter 8: Returning Home with New Eyes. After years of learning from Buddha, Sato returns to his village. His appearance has changed. No longer is he the restless, dissatisfied man he once was. Now he is calm, compassionate, and full of life. He approaches his family, his friends, and his work with a renewed sense of gratitude and mindfulness. Sato shares his lessons with his wife and children, teaching them the importance of living in the present and appreciating the small joys of life. Slowly, the entire village begins to adopt the practice of mindfulness, and a wave of peace and harmony spreads throughout the community. Chapter 9: The Universal Truth. Sato's transformation is a reflection of a universal truth. True happiness is not something that can be acquired, but something that can be discovered within. It is in the simple act of being present, of living each moment fully, and of connecting with others with love and compassion. As Sato grows older, he continues to teach others the lessons he has learned. His teachings spread far and wide, helping countless individuals find peace and happiness in their own lives. Through his example, others begin to understand that the path to true happiness is not about chasing after external achievements, but about awakening to the beauty and peace within. Conclusion: the story of Sato and Buddha is a reminder that happiness is not something to be found in the future, nor is it something that can be bought or achieved. It is something that arises when we live fully in the present moment, when we embrace each experience with an open heart, and when we practice compassion towards ourselves and others. As you go through your own life, remember that the key to happiness lies within you. Start today by focusing on the present, embracing each moment, and nurturing your connections with others. By doing so, you will unlock the secret to a truly fulfilling life. Thank you for joining me on this journey today. If you found this message inspiring, please consider subscribing to the channel for more life-changing insights. Let's continue to explore the teachings of Buddha and bring more peace and happiness into our lives.